It is so weird. Like, I don't understand how that's working out. But looks like our competitors are gonna get ready, and I will actually be passing off the mic to a commentator you may all know and love, Stu, the announcer. Stu, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello. Are we live?
Yep, we're live.
Right on. So, starting things off the only way we know how. A little bit of fisticuffs. Terry Ditto's on Pokemon Stadium for game number 1. Only the best when you're coming straight out of Smashville.
Oh, you know it exactly. That's how it be. So we're gonna get started here with we got Rio right now taking some damage at the moment up against Moose. Now I know I have seen Moose around beforehand. Rio is someone new here, and it's just great. I was just mentioning right before I welcomed you in here that this is the second chapter in a row we started off in a Ditto, and it's just really interesting to see it go. And one of the things I found out, even as before when I've competed, Dittos feel really weird, but these two are playing it very well.
Yeah, all things considered, not doing all that terribly. Rio trying to follow up a championship tournament appearance. I believe it was yesterday or today. Wound up winning the grand finals against Apple in something called Icy Spicy Weekend. It was a smaller bracket, but still 36 competitors. You're the best among them. That's not too terrible. And both of them have Go Meter and the Power Dunk going to finish it off. That was expertly spaced out, and it's Rio still with not only a little bit of rage, but yeah, Moose playing on the back foot now.
Oh, you weren't lying about that. I mean, coming out here the best amongst, 36 people? That's like a whole classroom to be the best of. And he's trying to show it off right here and straight out of Smashville, tackling on a much larger bracket this time around. And we're going to see it there. Oh, gonna try to unleash it, but unfortunately, yep, that's going to be just a little too close for comfort and got hit with the forward smash.
It is negative on block, and you never want to get caught when your opponent has their shield up. Unfortunately, that smash is going to kill off of the opposite side, sitting at 184. No shame in that. Crack shoot back to the stage, and Rio is going to get... Oh, missing on the confirm with the power dunk. Rio says, "Let me show you how it's done, kid." However, Moose with the Go Meter. And joined here now by our co-commentator, Rorta. Terry Ditto's online. That's a way to kick off a Wi-Fi tournament.
I have no clue what's happening except power dunk.
I think that could be said for both of these players, to be completely honest with you. So they are going to... Rio is going to go up by a score of 2 stocks to 1 at the moment. Mike going off stage. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, I suppose. But yeah, dying at 0, never the way you want to kick off a tournament. We're going to get this jump back up. Rio looking for the killing blow, perhaps, once they build up a little bit more damage. However, Moose proving to be just a little too slippery, and just like that, we are drawn up at 1 stock apiece. That input burning knuckle, super strong, and on the ledge grab. That is a rough way to lose, especially because, yeah, recovery is always a tough thing when you're Terry, but it's made even tougher when you forget the fundamentals of recovery in the game to begin with.
Exactly, as you just mentioned there. Rio is going to take that first one there very easily. Unfortunately, Moose making their job just a little slightly too easy here. We're going to see that one replay that we saved. But we see like the Ditto is looking very explosive so far. It's definitely a good set here to start things off.
Yeah, I was wondering exactly, just for those of you... for the benefit of the people watching at home, what is it that makes Wi-Fi Terrys such a volatile force? Because we see Terrys do quite well in these mid-size and even like the larger size brackets.
I think I can answer that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Considering Terry's already a really good character, like neutral-wise, he kind of has what the Shotos lack in terms of neutral game, and like overall, like kind of that smash, that generic smash kind of buttons, like the really good nair and, you know, the big hitboxes that just don't make sense. Like Terry has some pretty cheesy, unreactable options. Like a lot of people get hit by random Buster Wolf like out of nowhere, and then they'll die at like 80% or something like that. Whereas offline, you'd probably be able to at least shield that.
Makes sense. So it just comes down to the things that you can and cannot do in the game. For example, you don't really see many people falling through platforms online. You just see them doing the runoff thing. It is a fundamental change to the game.
Yeah, Terry can just press a lot online.
Makes sense to me, but We're going to see now, switch over to game number 2, and Terry is going to come back out. It'll be interesting to see the stage counter pick, because how are you playing against yourself? We'll have to see. And if Moose is not careful, this will indeed be their final destination winner's bracket, as that is where we're going for game number 2.
This is an interesting stage pick. I would expect for both of them to pick a stage with probably smaller blast zones, considering once you like DI, Terry Power Dunk, and Rising Tackle, it takes a while for Terry to kill an opponent, especially Terry himself, considering he's very heavy. So I think here it's going to probably come down to whoever wins more neutral interactions and gets that first stock.
Could very well be right about that. And the read on the get-up, the smash attack from Rio, it finds its mark.
Alright, go on deck. This is what I was talking about. Go is so devastating as well. Like, 1 or 2 go combos and you're at like 60, 70%.
Yeah, but finding those hits into the confirm might be the challenge here. Is able to get something off of that with down air, but finding those stray hits that might prove to be troubling. And eventually the Buster Wolf.
77%.
And the guy's going to finish it off. Beautifully read. Moose trying to go high. There is no escape from Rio.
Shouts out to Fatal Fury 3. Oh my god. I barely touched him and he died.
Yeah, I mean, it was at the very top of the hitbox, and just goes to show how powerful it can be, and still not content to be done. Moose is going to confirm that with the jab into the power dunk. That's going to kill at 190, but yeah, how do you make this up?
Like I said from the beginning, it's kind of happening now. The big blast zones, it's hard to kill Terry in general. I mean, it took for 170, 190 to kill Rio here. So it's basically like, once he got the first stock, it's easy to get such a big lead, and it's hard to get kills when both players are probably going to slow down to try to survive as long as possible. The Moose is slowly but surely opening up Rio with block strings here, getting damage bit by bit.
The power dunk, though, he's been hitting those from a distance all set long, and Rio
very good.
Looking to finish it off as a full set lead, playing with advantage here. Ooh, at the ledge, but the power dunk is going to get him a chance, but you can't recover, and that's been their problem the whole time. 2 games lost by Moose, just by botched up recoveries, and oh, Rio dance across the Rio Grande. They will move on into the next round.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do, especially because it felt like Rio had the momentum in their corner the entire time, except for maybe that little comeback that Moose had for most of for both of those games. To their credit, they never gave up on any of those. It was
very back and forth from what I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning.